Hi there, my name is Tina, and this is Tina's Tarot. This is a message for the sun sign of Leo for October 2023, or whenever you receive this message. It is a general message, so it may entirely resonate with you, or it may partially resonate with you. Just take what you need and leave the rest for someone else, please. So Leo, we are going to go ahead and pull an oracle of the unicorns for you for the overall energy for this reading. Okay. So your oracle card, Leo, is hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. It's quite beautiful, Leo. Okay, so that is your overall energy for this reading. So I will go ahead with my go-to Morgan Greer Tarot deck and just pull a few cards, see what's happening, how you're doing on your journey, how you're feeling. Okay, so Leo, we have a sort of what I like to call a mixed bag happening with you right now. So you're feeling like there's some things that you're hanging on to that you just don't need in your life anymore. This could be, belongings. It could be something as simple as, getting rid of old items in your wardrobe that you haven't worn in 10 years to, cleaning out some of the habits in your everyday life that really don't serve you anymore, or, no longer involving yourself with people or activities that just leave you feeling drained. Any of these things, Leo, this card is representing that it is time to release them and let them go. We are coming up on the full moon in Aries on September 29th. Being that you are a fire sign, Leo, and Aries is also a fire sign, you'll be making some very decisive choices about what you want the next phase of your life to look like. And a lot of these things that you don't use or need anymore are not going to be part of it. You still have, an open heart for those who have touched you. You're still embracing people who support you and bring you joy in your everyday life. And those things that bring you contentment, you're still willing to be open and receptive to those as well. You're really taking care of your house right now. And by that, I mean you are, maybe physically cleaning and repairing your house, nesting for the winter. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, you would be nesting for the winter. You could also be just really laying solid foundations for, this next phase of your life, whatever you are choosing to bring into it. And one of the choices that you are bringing to your next phase here is seeing things with your heart and really being open and receptive to heights of emotions that you maybe haven't felt before. You're also open and receptive to new ways of thinking, new perspectives of looking at things, and really making different choices for yourself, thinking about them before enacting them. So I love this for you, Leo. Let's pull a Celtic cross from this Morgan Gur Tarot deck. Okay. So Leo, you are facing, like right now as you're watching this, you're either facing a decision, have faced a decision, or about to face a decision. This is a head over heart decision. It's one that's going to be made for the greater good, be that your greater good or the greater good of someone else, because you do protect other people. It could be a child, you could be a parent, and this could be a child, because we do have a couple of children here. This could be deciding to cut off someone from your past. That could be a choice as well, because they're not bringing to the table what they said they would or what you thought that they would. And at any rate, the situation is ending. You might not see a way out of it right now, but there is a way for sure. You are going to be making a decision regardless, and you will find a way. You will claw your way out of anything that is not good for you. You're a Leo, that's what you do. In the past, there may have been some things spoken that were hurtful. Those could have been things spoken to you, or you could have spoken them to someone else. They could have been very cutting words. And maybe that wasn't the intention behind the words, but that was the result. And the consequence of that result is walking away from the situation. So we went from sort of, winning maybe at like a battle of wits or long-standing mental conflict. So we went from that kind of isolation to just altogether moving away and not even existing in it anymore. So there's definitely a loss felt there. It wasn't without some sacrifice. But despite the tears, these spilled cups here, there's still hope here. There's still 2 cups remaining upright. And that's what you're going to come to find out in October. You're going to be re-inspired. And, meanwhile, you're just keeping everything in play. You're balancing your day-to-day. You're taking care of the things that need to be taken care of. You might be entertaining, different ideas like hobbies or, new shows, or, maybe you're going to take up like baking and getting baking as a new hobby. Something that's going to give you some calm. There's someone around you who went against you. Now they're hurting now. This person is hurting now. They don't have the strength anymore. They are kind of licking their wounds, we'll say, or skulking. So you, in the meantime, Leo, are hoping to be back on top, where you belong, in your rightful place, feeling that everything is right with the world and things are back the way that they should be. So before that happens, and it will happen, Leo, you're going to have some time of withdrawal, which is not like you. You're very much part of the scene, but you're just going to be more of an observer for the next little bit. This is going to give you some time to recharge and reflect from within. I see you coming back around by the holiday season, right before the new year, but you're going to feel more withdrawn than you usually are. Kind of the wounded warrior, and that's just to give you some space for yourself, because you just really need that right now. It's something that you need to work on. And yeah, once you kind of refill your own cups, Leo, you will be back in your normal energy, your normal way of seeing and feeling things. But right now, you just need to take extra good care of yourself. And that, like I said, might involve just kind of withdrawing from the scene. Let's just clarify some cards here with the White Sage Tarot. I'm just clarifying the Five of Cups. Okay, so yes, it's exactly what I was saying. So you've kind of depleted yourself here. Or not depleted yourself. Your energies are depleted, and you're running on reserves. So it's going to take a little bit of effort for you to focus on yourself. The cards are saying that you need effort to just focus on yourself without interacting with others. But you can do that. It is a choice that's necessary in reestablishing that self-love, the self-confidence, the self-respect. All of these things are necessary for you right now, and in order for you to achieve the things that you dream about in the future that you're not even aware of yet, you need to reestablish this this kind of little personal retreat is the word I want to use, a personal retreat. So even if that's, coming home and, cooking some of your favorite foods, or watching your favorite shows, or, whatever your favorite solitary routines are, you kind of need that for yourself right now. So in your outcome, I'm just clarifying your Queen of Swords. I got the Three of Cups, the Tower, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So again, in order for you to be as strong as you can possibly be, you just need to take some energetic downtime. So that may involve limiting your activities. So you can definitely be just kind of hanging out with family and close friends, a support group, that kind of thing. There's some message here, and it's quick to come through. This message might provoke you into a little bit of anxiety, which is why you need to prepare now and regain your strength. So I'm just going to pull some more cards to see what this message might be. What is this message? What is this message relating to? What is this message relating to? Okay, so there's a lot of swords up in here. We had a progression from the 9 to the 10 to the Page of Swords in this same clarification. So there is progression and there is balance. But the reason why I'm telling you right now, Leo, to just kind of hang back on everything is because you're going to need all of your mental strength. And your mental strength, when it's depleted, can draw on your other strengths. So it can drain your emotional strength and your physical strength if your mental strength and your mental health are not correct. So you need to find a nice balance. But right now, you need to really focus on me time, Leo. And people might think you're selfish, but that's okay, because you just really need this for whatever's coming up ahead. Yeah, and I'm just getting confirmation of that for Swords, for the mental relaxation and healing. The Two of Cups for, you know, those really positive emotions and connections. And what else? The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay. And the Three of Wands on the bottom. So the Knight of Swords is about, you know, rushing into things without thinking about them. Or it could just mean accelerated mental activity. So in this instance, I think it's accelerated mental activity because this Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow-moving knight, you can see he's slow. He's just a baby elephant there. So I believe what I'm saying about the rest and mental relaxation, finding yourself a nice safe routine when you come home, doing like peaceful activities solo, that kind of thing. I think it's really going to be helpful for when this situation does come up that requires a lot of your mental strength. And you will get through it. There's like a positive outcome here. But it's just going to take its toll on you while you're going through it. And I'm just making you aware of that. That's for the next little while. And it could be, you know, this full moon in Aries on the 29th of September. It could be around that time. I think this one is going to have a pull on a lot of us, this full moon coming up. So don't be surprised if you see things going on around you that you're like, what the heck was that? And not really having an explanation for it. It could very well be around the 29th. So just be mindful of that. All right, Leo, I am going to read the deeper meaning of this Hope card. And if you want to stick around, I really appreciate it. If not, I thank you for joining and watching, and you can leave a like or comment if you resonated with this reading. And if you would like more about your personal situation, like maybe not today while you're watching the video, but you know, maybe in a week's time, you can find me through the description box below, and I can help you out with a personal reading about your specific situation. So Hope, let's bring this card for you to see here. And, okay, focus. Okay. You have been through a challenging period, but now the darkness is lifting and a new day is dawning. Fill your heart with hope, for the worst is now behind you, and this turning point brings new possibilities for peace, happiness, and prosperity. If you have felt broken, you will return to wholeness. If your life has been chaos, order will soon be restored. If you have been in scarcity, abundance will begin to flow. If you have felt loss, you will find your way. This unicorn brings the reassurance of a new beginning and the blessings that are to come. He asks you to focus purely on the outcome you want. Don't look back, only ahead to your new destination. Turn your face to the light and take one step at a time, knowing that with each stride, your life will be easier. Be patient on your journey and know the unicorns are by your side every step of the way. So there's a saying that comes to mind when I read that, and it's, you don't have to climb the whole staircase, just take one step at a time. And so I think that could be applicable to you, Leo, within the coming months. Again, you know, just be really mindful around the full moon. I feel like it's going to really affect you without you even realizing it, because it is in your fellow fire sign of Aries. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope this is helpful for you. Again, if there's something here that's resonated with you, I would really appreciate your feedback. And until next time, Leo, take care.